In early 2017, Europe experiences a remarkable scientific breakthrough. Researchers at a French energy company perfect a new battery technology capable of storing and dispersing power from renewable sources at efficiencies that are magnitudes better than anything previous and at a fraction of the cost. Europe's clean energy revolution captivates the continent and the world as interest in the scientific and technological potential of Europe is piqued. Foreign direct investment into the European energy sector benefits not only France, but also Germany and Italy, where rival energy companies rush to improve upon the new technology. Manufacturers across a variety of sectors benefit from low energy costs and are better able to compete internationally. In the euphoria of this rapidly changing European growth environment, a spirit of intra-EU cross-border competitiveness takes hold. Countries compete to capture capital flows into science and innovation clusters, creating incentives and tax breaks while enacting new labour reforms. While critics argue that many of these reforms, including no minimum wage, an uptick in temporary hires and reduced benefits, are a race to the bottom, those countries enacting reforms tend to see increased levels of foreign investment and economic growth. Dynamics of a multi-speed Europe are exacerbated as countries that fail to compete are left further behind. Overall, the improved economic environment helps to create jobs for highly educated young Europeans. Although these jobs may be less permanent and come with fewer benefits than their parents enjoyed, they are a vast improvement from the unemployed status that many had experienced in the long aftermath of the global financial crisis. As employment levels rise, consumer demand also picks up, further bolstered by a reduction in household energy costs. Importantly, this energy revolution has been driven by the private sector. Europeans believe that it is not more Europe that unlocked the continent's energy potential and kick-started EU growth again, but rather business innovation and national government policies. Protection of domestic industry and jobs becomes a much greater priority than coordination on EU-wide regulations. As a result, interest in expensive, large-scale EU government-led initiatives declines rapidly. While Europeans still generally appreciate the EU's principles, they tend not to engage personally with it, as evidenced by the record low voter turnout in the 2019 elections for the European Parliament. As it turns 30, the EU is undergoing a growing identity crisis. The economies of its member countries are generally doing well, with GDP growth nearly reaching 3% in 2023, and most Europeans are supportive of EU principles. However, EU integration has effectively stagnated. In this scenario, traditional notions of institutional authority are challenged. While the EU remains in place, the roles of individual citizens and their respective countries are given priority as they seek to capitalize on the new tech-driven dynamic growth environment.